Assalamualaikum and good evening, FAIQ and AFIQ.
Waalaikumsalam and good evening, Shahrul.
Waalaikumsalam and good evening, Shahrul.
How are you, FAIQ and AFIQ?
Today I'm very well. How about you, Afi?
I'm also feeling good today. How about you?
I'm fine today, thank you. So today I want to ask you, do you have any plan to travel in Malaysia this holiday?
I think I don't have any suggestion about make a trip for these holidays. How about you, Afi?
Oh, I'm also like you. I don't have any plan for this holiday. Shahrul, do you have any plan?
But I think I want to plan to go to Terengganu this holiday.
But I think it's impossible to do because it's a last minute plan. So I think it's can't do. How about you, Afi?
I just read this blog. I think it's possible to do a trip. How about you, Shahrul?
I think I'm agree with you because this blog can help us to make a trip with friends.
Okay. So our destination is Terengganu.
Yes, our destination is Terengganu.
So all of you has read that blog.
Yeah. I just read this blog and I think we can go to Terengganu.
Can you show to me that blog website?
Yes. Fine. You can see this.
Oh,
Shahrul, also you can see this.
Yes,
Do you think possible to go Terengganu?
yes, I think.
oh, this blog website.
Yes.
I was read this blog website last weekend, so I think it's possible to make a trip for Terengganu because in this blog they have write a lot of information to traveler and of course to us to make the trip for this holiday. So I think it can do for this holiday.
How about you, Shahrul?
I was read the blog yesterday. That Terengganu is a state located on the east coast of Malaysia. Terengganu has great potential in attracting tourists from Europe across the island and beach tourism segment. Tourism, culture and digital technology exco Arifin Diraman said the foreign tourists entering Terengganu involving the three main resort island, namely Redang Island, Perhentian Island and Dang Tengah Island. Terengganu state is actually also known as a tourism state. This is because the government has introduced this state as a new tourism center. Its beauty and uniqueness are the main driving force behind this introduction. The state of Terengganu has many interesting holiday centers to visit. For example, Redang Island, Perhentian Island.
Oh, the sounds look so good.
Yes, I think that's good also.
Terengganu have a uniqueness. The uniqueness of this island has been the trigger for the development of Terengganu. For example, beautiful and clean island, many unique marine life, special corals and many others. This place are the main tourist attraction in the state of Terengganu. This uniqueness has caused the state of Terengganu to become developed and become the main focus of tourism as well as other states that also have tourism centers. The beauty of the beach and island that surround the beauty of Terengganu is now an important reference for students and research marine bio.
My friends, I think you got a lot of information from this blog about Terengganu, right?
Yes.
So, Shahrul, do you have add-ons the information for anything about this state?
Of course, like Terengganu also famous in various aspects such as food, activity, tourist place, cultures, arts and heritage. Terengganu has a variety of traditional foods and various activities can we do? In addition, there are many famous places that have attracted many foreign tourists to travel to Terengganu. The city centre of Terengganu is the main focus for tourists to buy food, souvenirs and batik fabric. What do you think, FAIQ?
Oh, I think that's a great idea that you got from the blog. It always sounds fascinating and adventurous when touring plans are made on sudden impulse and gut feel. However, the downside of going on such trips is that there could be many days where the scheduling can go because of everything being so last minute. So we need to things to keep in mind while planning day-wise activities. We need to depend on the budget and time at disposal. Getting a rough idea of what activities should be done on what day is a vital ingredient in understanding how to plan a trip perfectly. Transfers between destinations should be kept as much as possible during the evening and night. This will provide enough time for sightseeing and activities, as most of them are only possible during the daytime. Most of the time, it's better to book activities like water sports, adventure sports, and boat rides at the destination, especially Terengganu, right, itself, to get a better price and some scope for bargaining. In the trip planner, keep only one or two activity in a day if the purpose of the trip is to relax and take it easy during the vacation. I think at some place, popular tourist activities like skiing, boating, scuba diving are closed during off-season. So we need to check the availability of activities before going to the destination. I think that should we do before we go to trip or long journey. So
Yes,
are you agree with me, Shahrul?
Yes, I'm agree with you. So, AFIQ, can you tell us about the background Crystal Mosque?
Oh, Crystal Mosque is a famous mosque in Malaysia. Of course, first of all, you need to know background this place. Did you know Malaysia has a large of mosques in the world? The reason why mosque in Malaysia is mainly because Islam is the official religion in our country. Let me tell you one of the most unique and beautiful mosques in Malaysia. The mosque is situated on Terengganu, One Man Island Islamic Heritage Park. The Crystal Mosque is known as Masjid Crystal. Is said to be one of the greatest Muslim place of worship all of Malaysia. Jadi Pertuan Agong Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin of Terengganu only officially unveiled the mosque to the public on February 2008. The construction between 2006 until 2008.
I am so excited to be there. So, AFIQ, can you tell to us what is special about Crystal Mosque?
In my opinion, I think the uniqueness of the mosque come from the aesthetic exterior. The mosque coated with steel, glass and crystal, which is the three main material in the development of this magnificent. The piece of architecture which gave it the name. Its sleek and modern look is the reflected of the river surrounding the mosque. The illumination from inside the mosque also makes it look like the glass domes are shining. The crystal mosque is able to accommodate up to 1,500 worshippers at a given time, and also make its name internationally for its beauty.
Wow, that's a very good information for this mosque, and I think this mosque is very popular in Terengganu because the most of beautiful in Terengganu. So can you tell me how to go to this place and what activity we can do, because this is most, and I think it's not good for it's have a limit activity to do, but so can you tell us what we can do there?
Thank you, FAIQ. Personally, it's a good question. If you go to Kuala Terengganu, then Masjid Crystal is a place that you must to visit. There are so many ways you to come this masjid. First, you can try to take a flight, and you can, if you take a flight, then you can go to the Sultan Mahmud Airport. But if you want to take a bus, everywhere from Malaysia or Singapore. But when you are there, do not miss out the breathtaking engineering achievement. Of course, we can prayer, but some people can take some photo. But sometimes during your visit, do not be surprised if you see people come and photo shoot, because the place has become one of the top Photoshop venue that there is hardly a day without a couple posing for a random keepsakes.
Oh yes, I understand. So Afiq, can you give another place that we can visit in Terengganu, that we can do a lot of activities and what still in our budget?
Okay, fine. I understand what you try to say, but I think you know Downbridge, Kuala Terengganu.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I know.
This is one of famous Downbridge in Terengganu, because Downbridge is a part of Terengganu project for the East Coast Economic Region. In the first Downbridge built in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Do you think it's amazing? Shahrul?
It's so amazing.
Of course, that's amazing.
Do you know how the price to make this Downbridge?
I think the budget is very expensive and highly.
Yes, I agree with you.
The number of price is so big. I want to tell you, the price is 248 million
Wow,
ringgit Malaysia.
that's
So
very big value for the bridge only.
The construction of the bridge started in August 2000 to 2014 and was complete in middle 2019. This down bridge is also a component in the development of Kuala Terengganu City. Its design was inspired by London Tower Bridge. You know?
Oh yes, I know about the bridge at the London. They're very famous in international traveling.
Yes, because it's designed by Tower Bridge in London, so the design is beautiful. The dock bridge has a 23 meter wide single. It's connects Muara Selatan, a reclaimed area in Kuala Terengganu City, and near Tanjung and Muara Utara, in seberang Taki.
That was so amazing. I want to know more about Terengganu. Can you tell us?
Yes, also. You also can go to Bukit Putri, close to the central market in Kuala Terengganu. You will find a flight of stairs, which is mark of beginning of Bukit Putri. The climb to the top is around 200 meter. You know?
Yes.
It's highest meter. And once you get the summit, you can enjoy the beautiful view, like sunset. Okay, you know sunset?
Yes, of course.
You can enjoy beautiful view over the city, which is make it climb to Wuti. At the summit of the hill, you will also find a crumbling ruins of a fort that would have date from in 19th century. But I think this place open by 9 until 5 p.m.
Okay.
There is not much left of the fort now, except for some ceremonial bells and cannon. We also can take a trip to Pulau Rendang. I think we also need to natural also.
Yes.
Pulau Rendang is if you want to get out Kuala Terengganu proper, then head to Rendang Island. Pulau Rendang is easy known as Malay. The island is part of the wider Rendang Island Marine Park, and this part of Malaysia is known for having a range underwater life. This includes some 5 different kinds of coral and over 3,000 species of fish. We also find over 1,000 kinds of bivalve here, and as you would expect, snorkeling, diving are popular pastime here. This make a great day. This make a great day trip outside of Kuala Terengganu, or we can stay overnight. Here's SENATHY of the island. If you take a tower package, it maybe start from 400 for 5 ringgit, maybe until 698 ringgit. So I think it's a cheap for our trip.
I think it's possible to do, but the budget is very highly to go to the Pulau Redang. It's because it's take a cost from 445 ringgit until 698 ringgit. So it's very expensive to me, because I'm a student, and so I think maybe we can do the other activities that we can use low cost. So Shahrul, you think I think you agree with my statement?
Yes, I agree with you, because we are student and we need to buy book, clothes to go to class. So I think it's possible to go Rendang Island.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I think if you want to cheap place, we can survey Chinese culture in Terengganu. Do you interesting with that?
Yes, I think it's very amazing, because as we know, the Chinese culture is very different.
Yes.
So I think you know about this information, so I think we can explain about this culture, Afiq.
Yes, if you guys are interested to survey this culture, I want bring you guys to Chinese town that located in Terengganu. I think we can go to Chinese town because it's a free place. Chinese town located in Kuala Terengganu in 16th century old Chinese town, which is believed to be one of the oldest Chinese town settlements in Malaysia. The Chinese town brings shop house, Clinton house, food, delicious food, and vibrant street.
Fair enough. So that I want to ask you, so we no need to use our money for going to this Chinatown?
Yes. If you want to survey, just walk. It's free. But if you want to buy some food, use our money.
Oh, so it depends to you lah, to you to use how to you spend the money lah.
Yes, if you want to take a photo, it's free. But if you want to buy a food, survey their culture food, I think use our money.
Understand? Thank you, Afiq.
Okay. I want to apart from the building, one can also go around explore the Chinese temple. Small food courts, kopitiam or local coffee, which is use our money. Buying souvenir, especially those related to turtle, is common activity here. Turtle because Terengganu is famous with turtle. You know.
Yeah.
The whole of Chinatown has several lanes with mural and unique street art, which is photographer paradise. It's a good mind for shopping exhaustion and foodies. Those visiting Chinatown must surely try out pack of home and butter buns and kopitiam. Also, those looking for perfection can take a perfect photographic opportunity. Must not forget to capture the traditional architecture of Negeri Sembilan and their art picture along the alleys.
But how to reach there, Afiq?
One can reach Chinatown by taking a taxi or Grab, but I prefer Grab because it's cheap. We can take Grab from anywhere in Kuala Terengganu, but if you want to go with public transport, you can take a bus. The service bus is also cheap for us, which is provide unique bus designed to look like traditional Malay house. The fee charged for boarding at any station along the bus route is just RM1. Is it cheap?
Yes.
Yes. For Chinatown, one must get down at Hentian Bus Majlis Bandaraya Kuala Terengganu bus stop and then walk. We need to walk 8 minutes and to reach the Chinatown.
So we can keep our money to the next activity. Is it right?
Yes. I want you to save your money because I want to bring you guys to the pulau Pantai Batu Buruk. You know?
No, I don't know because I never don't go to Terengganu yet, so I don't know about Terengganu, but I know that place from the blog. So it's just from the blog only.
Yes. I also never go to Terengganu, but I have to read in blog. Pulau Pantai Batu Buruk is the one of the best beach in Kuala Terengganu, which is like Pantai Redang, but Pantai Batu Buruk is the beautiful. It's refreshing blue water lined with white sandy stretch made for pictures beauty. Some of the top things to do in Kuala Terengganu including picnic, weekend horse carriage, riding ATV, motor riding and kite flying and enjoy here. Even separate playground for kids is also available on Pantai Batu Buruk. There are several food stall offering quick like keropok leko, banana, baked corn and leko fries. You will love spending some relaxing time here, which is in Kuala Terengganu.
Excuse me, may I interrupt please? I think better if we know some tips or tricks for this trip. Why do you want to share with us some tips or trick for our trip?
I have a lot tips and tricks from this blog. So this I want to share to all of you about the tips what we should do and we need to do when we go trip. The first tips is don't draw attention. It is because people who look like they are from out of town are especially vulnerable to crime. So try to blend in as much as you can. Choose inconspicuous clothing that won't be attract attention. This is more important because it can make you be careful from the people there. So other than that, we need to be discreet when looking at maps and approach people carefully if you need to ask for directions. Also consider investing in protective clothing and gear that will make it more difficult for pickpockets to steal money and other personal items.
I'm totally agree with you. It's because we don't know about the personality background. For some person, we interact and communicate.
Yes.
Do you have another tips?
Yes, I have another tips. The second tips is we need to make copies of important documents. You never know when you might need a copy of your driver license or another form of identifications. So we need to scan this document to save online and print out several hard copies. That way you won't be scrambling to find proper documentation if you need to get home.
Fine, it's a good tips, but I want listen more.
Okay, can. I have another tips that the third, we need to keep update with our friends and especially our family. No matter whether you are going on an overnight jaunt or a month-long international journey, and especially to us, we won't go a trip, right? So it's always a good idea to let friends or family back home now. No. Before we leave, we need to send a copy of our itinerary to a few trusted people who can keep tabs on our whereabouts. Check in regularly with our contact so they know we are where and we are supposed to be.
Sorry for this fight. In my opinion, we need to inform to family before we go on a trip or long journey. The thing to be sure we have in a good condition and do not make them worry about ourselves. Do you have any opinion about tips or for trip?
Yes, I have the second last for these tips. We need to beware of public Wi-Fi. So we don't need to let the convenience of internet access cloud our judgment. When we use public Wi-Fi, hacker looking to steal valuable information can access our data, including credit card or social security numbers. It's very dangerous for us to go someplace we don't never go. So if we need the wireless internet service, we can access the hotspot from our friends for a while. These things I think more better than we using the public Wi-Fi. And last but not least, we need to safeguard our hotel room. Even our hotel has strong security measures in place, there are steps we can take to make our room safety. First and first, we need to lock and deadbolt the door and keep our windows shut. We can buy a jammer, which is a portable device that slips under the door for another layer of protection.
I'm sorry, but I hear Terengganu have a delicious food. Can you tell us about their traditional food?
Yes, Terengganu have a traditional food. As we know, Terengganu is very famous for its traditional food. For example, kerupuk lekor, nasi dagang, otak-otak and others. This food is considered famous because the ingredients used are fresh ingredients. For example, kerupuk lekor. Kerupuk lekor is a type of traditional food on the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia, Terengganu. Lekor is one of the foods brought by the Peranakan Chinese to the community, especially in Terengganu. The high content of fish makes lekor crackers a high protein food rich in natural iodine. Kerupuk lekor can be eaten fresh as soon as it is picked up with spicy chili sauce, mayonnaise and cheese. At this time, making keropok leko has already become famous in several other states besides Terengganu. Keropok leko can also be further processed to make crackers. The boiled leko crackers will be thinly sliced and dry to be made into dry crackers known as a keropok kering. These crackers will become fluffy when fried in hot oil, and they are very tasty when eaten with chili sauce. Keropok leko made with sago flour and fish. It is slightly greenish in color and gives off a fishy taste and smell, which become more prominent as it cools down after frying. The word leko is said to be derived from a Terengganu Malay word meaning to roll. Tourists often bring keropok leko to their home.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shahrul. May I interrupt? I like the keropok leko, especially it with chili sauce.
Yes, yes.
It's a very delicious food. In addition, it's very delicious when we eat the hot keropok leko.
Yes, right.
It's so delicious. I can't wait to eat many keropok leko when we arrive there. Afiq, can you tell us about Perhentian Island? I hear that is very beautiful. I heard that is the beautiful island in Malaysia. Is it true?
Yes, FAIQ, are you true? Perhentian Island is one of the most beautiful island in Kuala Terengganu. Usually we are listen about Langkawi Island. You know Langkawi Island?
Yes, of course. It's very famous in Malaysia.
But it located in Kedah.
Yes.
But now we talk about Terengganu. Terengganu have a Pulau Perhentian Island, one of the most beautiful island, you know. Pulau Perhentian, as the local call it, it was a marine paradise and form a part of the national marine, a part of nation. Perhentian Island are a group of small, beautiful islands located in North Asia, coast of Peninsula Malaysia, in the state of Terengganu. These islands are known for their stunning natural beauty, class crystal clear water and vibrant marine life, making them a popular destination for travelers looking to enjoy tropical paradise and underwater adventure. But there are some activity we can do like snorkeling, diving, and also we can relax in this beach.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes,
What
sir.
activity we can do at this island?
You want us, Afiq, what we can do this? What can we do at this island, right?
Yes.
Okay, Shahrul, I understand what you try to say. Just like I said, the activity is snorkeling, scuba diving, and the primary activity here due to rich marine biodiversity. By this activity, you can explore the colorful coral garden and encounter various species of fish, including clownfish, parrotfish, and reef shark. Other activities include jungle trekking, kayak, and sunbathing on the beach. The Perhentian Island are particularly famous for diving. There are numerous dive centers on both islands that offer courses for beginners and guide dive for experience in like shipwreck and terumbu tiga. I want to ask you, Fai, do you know how to scuba diving?
No, I don't have any experience in scuba diving.
So how about you, Shahrul?
I'm same with you. I cannot swim too.
Oh yes,
Okay.
I understand.
So I think this place is the best the best place because they have a teacher to teach us how to scuba diving.
Wow, that is amazing. But I want to know about what the best time to visit this island. For example, like weekend or weekdays or public holidays.
Okay, fine. In my opinion, but I just read the blog. The blog said is the best time to visit the Perhentian Island is during the dry season, which is tropically runs from March to October. The island are less crowded during the weekday. So if you prefer a quieter experience, consider visiting outside the off weekend and holiday.
Oh, so it's prefer we go weekdays.
Yes, fine.
Okay, I understand.
Baik, I want to know about what uniqueness in Terengganu.
Oh, Terengganu, from this blog, they list very many about the uniqueness in Terengganu. The first thing first, personally, Ulet Mayang. You know Ulet Mayang?
Ulet Mayang is a dance.
Yes, that's right. Ulet Mayang is a famous traditional Malay dance in Terengganu. And song that originates from the state of Terengganu in Malaysia. So the song is originally from Terengganu, from this state. So it is a popular culture performance that is often showcased at various events and celebrations, especially during traditional Malay weddings and other events like traditional events. Afiq, do you have anything to say, Afiq?
I think you're right. You said Ulit Mayang is a Malay traditional.
Yes.
But I think I also think like you. But my opinion is Ulit Mayang is not only form entertainment but also a cultural expression that reflect the rich heritage of the Malay people, particularly those in the Terengganu region. Is it a beautiful, captivating performance that continues to be created and celebrated in Malaysia. The song that composed, the Ulit Mayang dance often to tell a story, conveys a message related to love, nature, or love for. The lyrics are usually in the Malay language, and the music is performed using a traditional Malay instrumental like gambus and gendang.
Pardon me, may I interrupt you guys? But you know about batik, right?
Yes, I know about batik. This is very famous in Terengganu.
But did you guys know that Malaysia also have a own batik?
Oh, I think batik from is Indonesia.
No, batik has a long story in Malaysia, with evidence of batik production dating back several centuries. The art form is believed to have been influenced by Indian, Japanese and Chinese textile tradition. Over time, Malaysian batik developed its own unique styles and motifs.
Shahrul, I don't understand. Can you give an example?
Yes. Malaysia batik design often feature floral pattern, geometric shape and motif inspired by nature and local culture. Different regions of Malaysia have their own distinctive styles and motifs. For example, the batik from the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia may have more Islamic and floral design, while the batik from the northern states might feature more intricate patterns. If you want to buy batik, you can buy it at Pasar Payang. The price of batik in Pasar Payang not expensive, and we will get discount if you buy a lot of batik. Both of you know about Pasar Payang, right?
Yes, I know. But can you tell about the background about Pasar Payang?
Yes. So Pasar Payang or Pasar Besar Kual Kedai Payang, probably the origin of the name Perahu Payang, a type of fishing boat that market their cash in the market. The Terengganu accent for Kedai Tempayan refers to big market in Kuala Terengganu. It is a traditional business place that is popular among tourists to Terengganu.
Shahrul, so before the Pasar Payang is built, that they make a business at just at the boat.
Yes, they catch a fish and they sell the fish.
Oh, okay. It's very interesting.
I think Pasar Payang is so amazing.
Yes.
But I want to hear more. Can you tell us more?
Of course, Pasar Payang Market consists of a two-story complex building. At the bottom, there are wet stalls and stalls selling a variety of traditional Terengganu sweets. At the top, there are various shops selling various goods. It is located near the Shah Bandar Jetty and is a stopover for tourists who want to board a boat to the nearby island.
Sorry, Shahrul, but I want to know where is located the Pasar Payang.
Kedai Payang Market is located in the city of Kuala Terengganu, directly facing the South China Sea. It is the focus of tourists who come to Kuala Terengganu. This two-story market building is divided into two main types of goods. The lower section sells kitchen items including fish, vegetable, and traditional sweets, while the upper floor is famous for selling clothing, especially Terengganu batik, silk, brocade fabric, and Malay woven songket.
So, Shahrul, sorry disturb for your speech. The Pasar Payang is like Pasar Siti Khadijah at Kelantan, right?
That is
Oh, yes, I understand what you tell about the Pasar Payang.
Do you want to know more about Pasar Payang?
Yes, of course.
Shahrul, that's amazing, but I want you to tell more about this pasar.
Yes, I can. The Heritage Bazaar is located next to this Payang Bazaar. The Kuala Terengganu City Council bus station complex and nearby business premise cause the environment to be congested, especially on Saturdays and Sundays.
Wow, I'm so excited about the food there. Shahrul, can you explain more where the famous food places are in Terengganu?
Yes, if you want to know, a popular nasi dagang restaurant in Terengganu is called Nasi Dagang Atas Tun. Nasi dagang there has a uniqueness to its dish, which is long-shaped rice or known as basmati rice. This gives a special texture and taste to this dish. Additionally, side dish to be eaten with nasi dagang is fish curry. This curry, the fish is cooked in not an Indian style but a Malaysian style curry. For instance, coconut milk mix with traditional Malay spices such as lemongrass, galangal, chili pasta, chili paste, and turmeric. Tuna is the standard choice of fish, but other fish can be used as well, such as tenggiri. Chicken and prawn are also used sometimes. That's all from me.
I think the food is so delicious. FAIQ, do you want to add anything?
I think I don't have any add-on for this information because the information that I read, all of you have tell before this. So
this blog is useful for us to do a
yes, I think this blog is very function to us because we need to know about information in Terengganu because it's very helpful to us to make a trip to there. So I think that's all for today.
So let me conclude let me conclude.
Okay.
The conclude is I'm going to say Terengganu is one of the most underrated place in Malaysia.
Yes.
Terengganu has a rich culture heritage influenced by Malaysia tradition like kulit mayang, batik.
Yes.
So I think Terengganu has a rich of traditional. The state is known for traditional art forms, including batik, like I said, kulit wayang, and traditional dance and music. Also best place like Pulau Perhentian. Terengganu also have a dialect like Kelantan, but dialect Kelantan and Terengganu is different. Is really different. Terengganu has a natural beauty, culture, heritage, and economic diversity, make it appealing destination for both tourists and those interested to experiencing Malaysian rich traditional. Easy place where visitors can enjoy the best of both nature and culture attraction. Just like I said, many foreigners come to Terengganu to survey our culture and our traditional. It will because our economy to up and to make Terengganu our famous place in the world.
Yes, I think you have Shahrul, you have any adds-on information?
For me, this blog has more information. I hope this information can be used if the plan is success to make it.
So I think this plan for this holidays can we do, because we have got the lot of information about Terengganu.
Yes, sure.
So see you soon, and we can go there together.
Okay. See you when I see you.
Yes. See you.
Can you list the activities that we can do at Terengganu?
As for this question, I can answer. May I answer this question? So thank you for the question. The activities that we can do when we visiting the Terengganu is first we need to visiting the Terengganu Drawbridge. It is because this drawbridge is also a component in the development of Kuala Terengganu City Centre. Its design was by London Bridge in London. Next, we can go to Pasar Payang. The market have many variation foods and items from Terengganu. We can get a low price for the items if we buy in many quantity. Last but not least, my suggestion is we can go to Pantai Batu Buruk. The view is very beautiful, and we can also do the other activities at there, like picnic, playing kite, and others. These activities are my suggestion that we can use the HILMY.
I have a question. As a student, which place should I go and why?
Thank you for the question. I think it's a good question for student. I think as a student, I suggest you to visit the mosque, Crystal Mosque. This mosque also known as Masjid Crystal in Malay. The unique because the design made from tree material. This mosque is located also in Kuala Terengganu, Malaysia. It is one of the most iconic and unique mosques in the world due the modern and interactive architect design. This mosque don't need to pay if you want to enter, but it is open to all people in this world to come this mosque. If you think this mosque just for Muslim, are you wrong, because everyone can come and can visit this mosque. The activity that we can do, especially for student can take a picture and also can pray like another Muslim. this mosque has become a most popular tourist destination in Malaysia because the design is unique. So foreigner from around the world come to visit this mosque because want to know what the unique of the crystal mosque. Thank you.
Does the blog help us in tourism matters?
Yes, for me, I think the blog help us in tourism matters because we get more information from this blog about how are we going to the place we want to go, such as if we want to go to Pasar Paya, we can take a bus or taxi or Grab. Other than that, the blog help us about the budget. If you want to go to some place, we must have a budget to save our money. So I think the place, if you want to go some place such as if you want to go to Terengganu for 2 days, the budget is not more than 500 ringgit. So I think that's the best idea if student want to go to travel to Terengganu. Okay, thank you.
Alright, for the next question, for your opinion, what is the important tips for using when we go to trip?
Okay, in my opinion, the important tips for using when we go to trip is the first thing first, we can use the public Wi-Fi. It is because the scammer can use and steal our personality information for using their crime. It was dangerous for us to make sure our personality information in the good condition. Next, we need to always update about our condition with family or trusted member. It is because it will be made sure we in the good condition and they don't worry about our condition. I think that's the important tips can I share with you.
Next question from the audience. In your opinion, what's the difference between Batik Malaysia and Indonesia?
Thank you for the question. In my opinion, Malaysian batik design often feature floral patterns, geometric shapes, and motifs inspired by nature and local culture. Different regions of Malaysia have their own distinctive styles and motifs. For example, batik from East Coast of Peninsula Malaysia may have more Islamic and floral design, but batik Indonesia is more than just a fabric. It is a symbol of Indonesia culture and identity. It has recognized as a masterpiece of oral and intangible heritage of humanity by UNESCO. I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Alright, thanks for answering the question. So the last one, the question from the audience. Can you please explain other places that are interesting in Terengganu?
Thank you for the question. Also, for the last question, the other place that we can go